This is not one of them. I mean, I would rather be playing something good. But alas. Get display capture and then click quickly. Oh shit. Don't show things that I don't want the internet to know about me. God, this game. Well, I mean, we're back to this, whatever this might be. So last time we played basically half the game. I'm told that the second half of the game is shorter than the first, which would not surprise me. It would not surprise me to know that this game is... Oh, is game audio not playing? Oh. That's weird. Okay, OBS, you decided to do that weird shit where you, change the settings for audio without me knowing. Oh, I think I know what happened. Okay, I'm gonna hit this now, and game audio should play, but no visuals should be displaying. Let's see if that fixes things. No? Weirdness. Okay, well, that is less than good for me. Okay. Well, this might have fixed the problem. Yep. Okay. Cool. OBS, I fucking hate you, but I also have no bread on the fucking table if it weren't for you, but seriously, I wish you were better. Okay. Well, here we are. Technical issues aside. We're doing it. We're fucking playing the Jack Orlando. Okay. Well, you know, I told myself that I would finish this game. I did not want to do a one-session stream, but, you know, here we are. Hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And, hopefully we'll have other guests on. For this relatively blind playthrough of Jack Orlando, a cinematic adventure, the director's cut. I had a time. Let's call what we played last time an experience. And I think I was not ready for this game. I was not ready for this game. I was not ready for this game. So, let's load our game. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? It alphabetizes your save slots. It's not in order of time. Excuse me, game. I mean, I can tell that it's the one that's the latest time. We ended at about 9, so we'll open that save slot. That is among... I should not be that surprised, but that is among the weirdest things I have seen in this game thus far. Very weird. Very weird indeed. Okay. Well. So we got the starting premise. We did the first part of the game, which is exploring the downtown and kind of pilfering Jack's house and his neighbor and getting the starting premise of the game, which is Jack witnesses the murder of a person, and because he is a miserable drunk when the murder happens, he is overtaken by the perpetrator of the crime. Yada, yada, yada. He has 48 hours to prove his innocence. I believe we are still on the first day. So, good news, everybody. And now we are at Frank's Garage, and Wolf & Sons Frank's Garage. Sorry. Let me put some props to this. All right. Just look at this arrow. Just look at this arrow. Anyways, so we're going to, in theory, gotta take my supplements. We're, in theory, going to go into a New York auto shop circa the 2000s, but themed to noir, envisioned by Polish developers who have probably never been to New York in their entire lives. So, I have a prediction in terms of how this is going to go. We are playing this fast. You know what? Just to give you an idea about what that is like. Nope. Let's open up the menu. Game controls. Let's... oh, I could have gone faster. Huh. Well. This game just got fucking wild. Okay. Oh, wait. We have to go back out. Hey. It's a nice car.
I think I've seen this car somewhere before.
Uh-huh. Well,
an admission ticket for the casino.
Well, get the goddamn casino ticket, you stupid asshole. Well, get the ticket. Yeah, God. I hope Gino gets to see this game.
The car's not looking too good right now. I hope that guy can fix it up okay.
Ah, yeah, you know, I'm a New Yorker detective guy, but I've fallen on hard times, you know.
Ow. That hurt my throat doing that.
Look at that car. Somebody tried to improve the ventilation.
Yeah, too bad it's my car. I feel sick
I
when
feel sick when I look at my car.
Don't worry. It'll soon look like new.
I've had a lot of bad luck recently.
Lava.
Not necessarily. You're lucky I'm doing the job.
Great.
I'll fix it.
I just don't know if I can afford it.
Ah, no problem. Everybody thinks too much about money.
When can I pick up the car? How long, do you
will you need
need?
to fix it?
It should be ready for tomorrow about noon.
I need it pretty badly.
Okay, I'll fix it in a couple of hours.
Jesus Christ. This mechanic has like the least value of his own worth. Okay.
This monkey wrench could be used for a lot of things.
I'm sorry. Could you say that line one
Seems
more
to be a
time?
tire. This monkey wrench could be used for a lot of things.
That line read, huh? That's the line read they're gonna go with? Okay.
This monkey wrench could be used for a lot of things.
I need this car pretty badly.
Oh, it's me, an American New Yorker. I'm
Oh my-
from America.
I named my car after myself. Look at my vanity plate. It's Jack 5208.
Oh, this game's trash. This game is so fucking trash.
You could repair a few things with these spanners.
Oh god. Oh god, it's so good, Braden. I turned down the walk speed just because I wanted to appreciate the frames. Wait, that's how we exit the garage? He has to go to the specific spot? No. No. No, 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 no. I have to see that again. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Oh,
He has one avenue, so he could have gone through here, because you would think that, but watch this. I want you to watch this. This is an area. It's this giant door, but they programmed only this part of the door to be the part you can exit, not this part. So watch this again. He's gonna walk up to that side, then he's gonna walk right, then he's gonna go to the spawn place.
You know, adventure games are good.
Wow. Oh, that's some good shit. That's some good shit. Oh, man. So D2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to play D1 now. You
Yeah.
goaded me.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's almost October.
Yeah. This is a different type
perfect.
of horror game. Thank you very much.
I mean, yeah. It's
Oh, wait. No, I can't play the game at default speed. Sorry. I just realized how bad of a mistake that is. Let's cut the difference. Middle. Ugh. They don't make games like this, but also there's a reason why they don't make games like this.
they don't make yeah.
Typical man. The wife puts the kids to bed and he goes looking for some fun.
You're gonna catch a cold. I have
If
to.
you keep standing around here half naked, you're gonna catch a cold.
Who the hell are you, the flying doctor?
Oh God. Oh God damn, Braden! Look at this last sentence down here.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
We went full racism, huh?
No, an African guru from the Detectola tribe.
My next guess would have been right.
You're really clever. Maybe you should be doing something else.
Are you my mother or something?
Your father, little one.
I'd rather be an orphan than have a father like you.
Okay. This game. This game. Oh, wait. No, is this the restaurant? Oh, no, wait. This is the wrong restaurant. It says to find the restaurant. I guess there is more than one restaurant. Yes, there's more than one restaurant.
It's like in real New York.
You looking for something?
You looking for something?
I want to play a hand of poker.
Far as I know, there ain't no casino in this town.
You sure?
More than sure.
In that case, thanks for your help.
Pleasure.
Do we know each other?
Oh, they're
Paul,
doing
is
their
it you?
recording
Are
for
you
the
drunk? My
Circle
name's
of
not
Bass
Paul.
Oh, cool.
episode. I need to play
Hey,
more.
what's wrong? You
Arcanum.
don't know me anymore?
I haven't played
No,
since we
now leave
recorded
me in
the last
peace.
episode.
F1? Ah, yes.
A guy could do something good.
Really? Do I show the casino chip or the casino card? Ticket, right? Ah,
Why didn't you say so? Go right on in.
Thanks.
that's an odd voice for that character.
Roulette. I hate roulette. I can never stand that game. A heavy poker game. Looks like blackjack.
Looks like blackjack.
You're just a little too late.
I must admit, the service here is very nice.
Thanks, but you still have to wait till this game's over.
In that case, I'll take a look at the poker table.
Okay, or you wait a couple more minutes.
Alright,
You'll have to wait till...
No, no. I don't want to play. I'm looking for Don Scaletti.
Don Scaletti will see you only if you have a previous appointment.
okay.
But it's very urgent.
I'm sorry, but there are no exceptions.
God damn it.
You're just a little too...
A Apparently, I have to keep bugging this
No,
woman
no.
about Don
I don't
Scaletti,
wanna
and the
play.
puzzle is to
I'm
keep
looking for
talking
Don
about him.
Scaletti.
Don Scaletti will see you only if you
Yeah.
have a previous appointment.
Fine. Tell him I'm here.
My
I
favorite.
can't do that.
Don
Do
Scaletti.
good.
I don't know. You've already asked too many questions.
Hello.
Who's
Hello.
Hi. This is Justin.
You're just a little
Hi,
too
this?
late.
I
Justin.
thought you were getting hit by a hurricane.
No,
That's
no.
tomorrow night.
I don't want to
Okay.
play.
That's Saturday.
I'm looking for Don Scaletti.
Don Scaletti will see you
That's
only if you
it's
have a
supposed
previous
to like
appointment.
the winds and the winds already hit us, but the rain.
Do I get an appointment?
tomorrow?
Oh, I
morning,
don't know.
And
But
then
try his
the rest of
bodyguard.
it's
He'll
like
know.
tomorrow evening and Saturday morning.
You some kind of weirdo?
Oh
My
God!
sister who lives in Florida.
What's up?
They
What's
were
up? What are you
fortunate
doing
and
sniffing
didn't even
around
lose power.
Yeah.
I like Don.
It's just certain areas of Florida
don't
that lost
like
power,
Yeah.
but
Let's
the
talk.
areas that got hit real hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Boss, this guy was going all around
Oh,
like
there's a
sea
femme
Wednesday.
fatale and an evil mob guy petting his cat. Yeah.
What kind of a guy are you?
Oh, this guy's voice.
It's playing.
Private detective. That's right. I got his
Jack
ID card and his
Orlando.
gun. His name's Orlando.
That changes everything. Why are you here?
Oh,
doing
I
an
think that's an
investigation,
Italian
And
accent.
I wanted to check out this casino. This casino. But nobody invited you. Your people did, in a kind of way. I found the ticket in a certain Mr. Bellinger's
So,
car.
Justin, this
That's
game
an
is made
option.
by
Bellinger has an appointment with me
the
tomorrow
same
morning. He had
developer
an appointment, you mean?
who would go
Bellinger
on
got
to make
shot
Two
today.
Worlds.
A few rounds out of
Oh,
a machine
boy.
gun in front of the Cotton Club.
The
Sounds like
Yeah.
a grand time.
yeah, well, yeah, it's Polish video game developers trying to make their
Listen to her
neo-noir
voice.
adventure game.
Oh man.
Women are so emotional. So, my dear Scaletti, all roads lead to Rome. Ah, Rome. My city. The fountain.
Bro,
To
this
put it bluntly,
voice.
all roads lead to you. I heard some things about your stunts. and I gotta say, you got a good nose. You don't say. You're a clever guy, Orlando. Too bad you know too much. You understand. Yeah,
Help.
I've still a lot to learn about
Help.
life. You had your chance to learn.
Sorry, I'm
Boss,
getting an
you
ad
gotta
for
be at the docks in a half hour. You know, the deal with Major. Shit,
something.
I forgot this bum was here. I'm sorry, boss.
I haven't forgotten it, and you don't have to worry.
cool
about
streamer
it.
outfits.
He's going on a trip.
Yeah,
He won't
StockX.
be coming back.
Please look through the stuff first, boss.
I said I know about it.
What should I do with him?
I think about it when we get back from the docks. Unless our pal here has anything else interesting to tell us. I've said everything I wanted to say. You only said what you wanted to say, not what I wanted to hear. Ah, come on. But put it off till later. Marco,
Yeah, boss?
look a friend up. But move it, we're late.
Okay, boss.
This is a video game.
This is for
So,
you.
when did this
rat.
come out?
2000 Yeah.
Shit.
This
How
is
do I
the
get out of
director's
here?
cut, which is
Ocean
2001,
solid? I can't get out the
but
window.
the original
This
game
is
was
like-
97.
This is like contemporary of like Blade Runner. And
Oh, this came
Yes.
after. Yep.
Yeah, because Blade Runner was 97.
A
and,
ski. What do you want from me?
Listen to
Game
this
of
woman's
chess?
voice.
It's me.
What do you want?
I want to help you.
Why, all of a sudden?
I have my reasons. Tell me everything about August.
Why that?
Why that?
Tell me what happened.
He was my beau.
What happened?
August? I loved him. We wanted to get married.
August? Oh, Bellinger. Well, we were walking down the street to my car. A blue car comes out of nowhere. The window goes down, and somebody empties a whole magazine at us. I pulled out my gun and fired. Bellinger went down. He must have had 5 bullets in him.
That was my uncle. He could understand, August. And he knew we wanted to get married.
I'm sorry.
I brought you something that'll help you get out of here. You must get away from here. Otherwise, he'll
She
kill
sounds
you.
like she's
You
picked.
gotta get away
like,
too, because when they find me
an
gone, they're
actress
gonna
from the
suspect
So,
me damn well.
Braden and I have a theory in that
I
all of
don't
the women
care
are
about
actually voiced
anything
by the
anymore.
male
Don't
developers.
say that. Go to my apartment.
Just
You'll be
pitched
safe
up.
there.
But I...
No buts. Reginald Avenue 12. Stay there. What's your name, anyway?
Elizabeth?
Very pretty, Elizabeth.
Because every female
Oh,
voice
yeah, the
in
keys
this
under the
game sounds
doormat.
off.
Okay.
You remember the address.
Yes.
Then go. And thanks, Elizabeth.
Okay, so the femme fatale. I think she's going to be a part of our story here. Well, I guess we don't need the crowbar anymore. Okay. Again, item burning, an underrated adventure game mechanic.
I mean, this game doesn't have a character who says, "Do you know anything about voodoo? Do you know anything
Bad
about
idea.
snakes?"
Those animations sped up.
Yes, because I will even show this to you.
Is it because the processor's running faster than
No.
they intended?
No, because I will show you what the default speed is.
Oh, okay. It's very slow.
Okay. So this is the default speed. I will get to a scene where this proves why we need to play this at least triple speed.
It's like when I played Dr. Hauser and had to overclock the 3DO.
Lead to the left and exit through the doors at the end of the hall. Do not use the door to the left, it will result in a game over. So you can tell that they spent most of their money on rotoscoping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to shoot that guy?
No. I want you two to guess what I need to do. I'm going to save just in case. And I will even test what your ideas are. I'm having a brain fart. Okay, what do you two think I need to do to solve this puzzle of this guard has a gun? What do you think the solution is? I will show you my inventory, which is right click. Nope. 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 It's F1.
I'm
to bring
watching
up...
you save right now.
Okay.
I
These are-
wish I knew why.
I've got a cigar, a newspaper, I've got money, I've got a broken beer glass, I've got matches, I've got a file, I've got a cigarette butt, I've got a casino chip, and I've got a monkey wrench. Braden, what is your idea in terms of what I need to do?
Okay, well, you told me it's not shoot him, so
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's something inane and stupid.
Shit, he took the bullets out.
Yeah. So he took the bullets out of my gun.
Okay, credit where credit's due.
Justin, what do you think I need to do in this situation?
As someone who's never played adventure games,
If you're saying
toss the cigarette butt and distract him. I don't know.
let's use the monkey
Yeah,
wrench,
like
maybe?
Vanquish.
That won't amount to anything.
No.
I'm thinking to Kojima here.
That
Okay.
won't amount to anything.
It's
No.
it's turn this valve right here. This small valve right here.
That tiny ass valve that's like 3 pixels wide.
Yes,
A nice flight.
that was the
Just a little
solution.
Too short. Scaletti will have to find himself a new clown now.
As Braden once put it, I worship a false prophet.
Yeah. Steal his Tommy gun.
We're not going to steal his Tommy gun. We are going to steal his bullets, which it's not him. We have to pick the bullets that are these small pixels right next to him.
Of course.
So any of these games have like an equivalent of pushing
Let him
tab
have to
in
find himself
Baldur's
a new
Gate,
clown
where you
now.
just, it just highlights
Yeah,
everything you can
modern
interact with.
adventure games do. Like the new Monkey Island game has a highlight everything you can interact with button.
Yeah.
And I believe the remasters of Monkey Island 1 and 2 have something similar.
Why wouldn't you take that man's submachine gun?
It's a great question, because I have standards.
This is why tabletop RPGs are good, Justin.
Okay,
because
but
you can say I take the submachine gun.
You could take the magazine out of his submachine gun and I guess if there's a bullet in the chamber, you can take that out too.
Well,
Why
I'm
don't do
glad
that?
you
He
guys
doesn't have a
asked,
gun.
because the door is locked. Now seems like the logical time to use the gun as the solution to a puzzle, right?
Of course.
Because
bullet
that's
could
the
ricochet.
solution. And we used both bullets for the lock, so now I can't use the gun for when we have a combat situation.
You can't take his Tommy gun and go over there and just
Nope.
shoot it. Also, won't his guards hear that and
Yeah,
come running out there
great
to find out what
question.
happened?
Great question. Oh, at least the hissing sound from that valve is gone. Whew. Ah. It says to cross the street, but it's cross the street means so just you asked for me to play it at default speed. Here we go.
I was just wondering why you were moving fast. We don't. I mean, adventure. As someone who doesn't play these kinds of games, adventure games have always seemed pretty slow paced to me. So this looks par for the course.
I want you to really think about what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. They seem like a very slow. It seems like a very slow paced genre to me.
Did you see any of me playing D2 today?
I did.
No.
That game is indulgent.
I remember it seems like a very weird way to follow up D1. Or should I say D's nuts?
I was trying very hard not to make a D's nuts joke during that stream. Because I have standards.
Oh, right. We have to find the Cotton Club.
Although it's worth considering that the real sequel to D is Enemy Zero.
So I can pick up this rose where there used to be a flower stand lady.
I could do something good with that.
This is completely optional item. Doesn't have anything to do with actually progressing the story.
Well, the head of our department just told everyone to stay home tomorrow. So, yay.
Oh, weird.
Yes, we don't want you to stay here during this hurricane. If it looks like it's going to get really bad, I might just go there anyway, because it's a brick building and I work in the basement. And I live in a regular ass house. It's one story. And there are trees nearby.
Oh man, okay.
What?
Enemy Zero sounds bonkers as well.
What Enemy Zero?
Enemy Zero is the game Warp made after the first D.
Ah, right.
Saturn.
Okay.
And it is a game where all of the enemies are invisible.
Okay.
And so you have to use sound to figure out where they are.
Ah, that sounds like a miserable time.
And yeah.
Wait.
And yeah,
Did I
yeah,
just
with
fuck myself again? Did I just fuck myself? Oh, no. Justin, you might be wondering, why is the music so overwhelming? And the answer is it plays one song per level.
I have Twitch turned all the way up, and let's see, I need to turn up everything. And it plays this one song the entire time.
Yes. Well, there are a couple of differences, but yes.
Joe's back.
Good. Let's call it quits for today.
I'll leave through the front way.
It sounds
We have
like
to get a
somebody
shipment for
really
Ed
liked the
Dunn
Lethal
ready
Weapon 1
tomorrow.
soundtrack.
Be on time tomorrow.
Will do,
Specifically the
boss.
parts where Mel Gibson is staring angrily and depressingly into the camera.
Okay. Now I need to pick up an item here. What do you think I need to pick up? There's only one correct answer.
I'm looking for a tiny pixel. Yeah, I was gonna say one of the whiskey bottles there.
You are correct. Now what do you think I need to do with the whiskey bottle?
Yatsu said that in the chat. I did see that beforehand, but Yatsu is the one who...
Now if you're gonna say we need to go all the way back to the auto shop and trade the whiskey bottle for the auto shop dealer to work a little harder to fix our car, that's the correct answer. It's about 8 screens away from here.
Oh.
That's the puzzle.
Oh. You could spend time contemplating your life choices.
Yeah, I sure am. I'm using this time. Actually, no, wait, we can use this way. I was thinking of going right. We can go left and it's quicker. What have you been playing, Justin? Other than the existential dread of a tropical storm, now hurricane.
Subnautica Below Zero.
Oh.
Again. They updated it and added a new base piece that was a dock for the sea truck and all of its modules. And I was like, that's cool. Went in creative and made it, and I thought it was awesome, and then I wanted to play some more Subnautica, so that's what
I really like Subnautica 1. For some reason, I bounced off of Sub-Zero. But I have always said I really like the start of Subnautica, when you don't have a lot of shit to worry about, and you actually, the game does play on the whole idea of survival. I think that the ending of Subnautica is absolute dog shit.
Like, the story ending, or just, like, what you have to do?
What you have to do, and the actual whole... I'm not going to spoil it,
Okay.
but...
Get you a glass?
I'm going to say this the least spoilery I can. You do know that right outside the boss room, there's 4 teleporters to the places you need to go, right?
Yes, I'm saying that it's still just, like, the entire end game is not fun, actively bad, and the story is bad.
I disagree entirely. I loved that game.
I think the whole fucking spiritualism that kicks in at the end is dumb.
I thought
absolute dumb dog shit.
I mean, the little final speech when you're finally leaving the planet and the thing starts talking to you again is maybe not great, but whatever. I understand that I like that game a lot more than other people, right? I'm not sitting here.
Oh, great.
Telling you that Subnautica is the best game ever made, but for me...
This map!
Uh-huh.
Okay, we have to go to the harbor.
For me, Subnautica 1 is top 10 gaming experiences ever.
Okay.
I know that sounds crazy, but I
Sure.
loved playing that game.
I just, it's maybe the only survival crafting game that I've ever liked, and I think they're all kind of bad. And when someone announces, oh, we're making a new game, it's a survival crafting game, it's like, fuck. Like the way that people break out in hives and hiss like cats when they hear deck creation, collectible card, or roguelike is how I feel about survival crafting. Just all of these survival crafting games blur. Everyone's making one, and it's fucking awful.
I haven't played a ton of them. I've played a few of them a lot.
I think the appeal of Subnautica is that it is single player and has a fixed progression.
I can't do this anymore.
The Forest and apparently Grounded also have like a similar sort of progression about them, but you didn't have to turn the.
No, he did it to prove a point because fuck
Yeah,
you, Justin.
I know he's just an overly aggressive human being.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. There's something I like a lot about the loop of gather resources, go build a base, go gather more resources, build the base a little bigger and a little better.
Ah, we're gonna go to a sailor's bar called the Bloody Shark. Oh, what are these guys gonna look like? Oh, it's perfect. It's best. It's the greatest. I love it.
Typical guest in this neighborhood, especially at this time of night.
I'm looking for some sailors.
Oh,
Have you played any Factorio, ZP?
What?
No,
ship
fuck
are
that
you
game.
from?
What's it got to do with
Are you saying that because you played it or because you've never even touched it?
I will not touch that game ever.
What are you mad about?
Mad? This shithead here is mad.
Drink
Is
something.
it because it's efficiency porn?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't like efficiency porn. Which is-
Yet.
Listen, you don't
And
have to be.
yet.
Listen, you don't have to be
Where are your
efficient.
manners?
Just make a spaghetti mess.
Noted min-maxer in RPGs, Chris Zombie Pie Redacted.
What's wrong?
I know
Claiming
it's
he
weird
doesn't
because
like
I really like
efficiency.
4X and I also like the Sim City and like City Skylines games. I like simulation games. I don't like the Factorial style build shit. I will even play like Mall Tycoon or Airplane Tycoon.
I was mostly asking that because like stuff like Factorio and Satisfactory seem to always get put alongside the survival crafting genre, but there's almost no
Oh
survival
god, the
elements
bartender's
to them.
Irish.
Anyway. Grounded came out of early access, and that's the last I'll talk about this topic.
Hey, this is my bar.
Let's play
And in
Grounded,
my bar,
Justin.
I'll ask as many questions as I please.
Except my Game Pass expired.
You could always purchase it on Steam.
Yeah, but that costs
I'm
money.
in a crummy mood today.
That's your problem. What are you doing here?
Alpha, I have been
Don't
playing
look like a
Halo
sailor.
Wars 2 multiplayer again with some friends.
Listen,
That
I've
game's
added up
still
the
fun.
year with
Also, I think a big part of the reason I like it and not really any
you
other
look at
RTSs
you.
is because
Somebody
I can
really
build a
rubbed
big
you
fuck
the
off
wrong way,
army.
huh?
Oh no, wait,
select
he's
those guys,
Scottish.
and send them away.
I couldn't have said it
Yeah.
any better myself.
No need to get grey hairs over it. Beer is
Oh,
the
good.
best
I can
remedy
get
around.
Beer
PC
is
Game
the
Pass for
best
$1.
remedy.
You pay
Yeah.
first, otherwise you get nothing.
First the beer and
It's
the money.
Either you pay first or you stay thirsty. This here is a sailor's bar, and we live by other rules.
my
Hut
God.
toy to tie to tie.
Has anybody been watching Rings of Power?
I have.
I will
That's
watch
exactly
it
how it
when
should go.
the season
Stop
is
the
over.
chatter and give me
Okay.
a beer. And make sure it's cold.
Coming right up.
Coming right up. I've said it before.
You doing accents is worse than any of these Polish people. Because you're a native English speaker.
What were you about to say, ZP? Or Chris?
Heaven must have sent you.
I like
It's
the
what I've always dreamed about.
blissful
Keep talking like
simplicity
that, and I'll
of
drink
Rings
your
of
beer
Power
myself.
because especially,
okay.
and I've said this
I owe you
before,
one.
after Game of Thrones has made fantasy basically grim dark, everybody sucks, there's no good people, and the good people that do exist die.
Bad idea.
I like something that's basically boils down to, we know what the threat is, the evil dude is very simplistic, we must work together to beat the evil dude, let's just stop fucking around and not find out, let's just do it. I am so done with where we are at with fantasy. Needs to be just this grim, dark social experiment meant to manifest surface level criticisms of modern day life. Like,
Do you consider that we're the real monsters?
yeah, and then also we're always the real monsters.
Kids these days being like, actually, humans are the real monsters, when instead they should be saying, where's real monsters? How come that hasn't been rebooted? You don't remember the hit Nickelodeon show?
I remember
Real
Real
Monsters?
Monsters.
I
Why
didn't.
didn't you laugh at my joke?
Because
I
I'm
didn't watch
processing
Nickelodeon.
this video game, Brayden.
Yeah, exactly. I think the actual sin of Game of Thrones was inspiring an entire generation of bad imitators trying to.
This is a conversation I'm pretty sure you two have had before, but
Yeah.
can you blame something good for inspiring a bunch of shit that followed it? Like, can you blame Call of Duty 4 for all the garbage brown shooters, military shooters that came after it?
Sure, but also, what if Game of Thrones is bad? No, Okay, here's the thing: is that
I know the last seasons are kind of garbage, but
I don't think it's that bad. I also think that I watched that last episode of Game of Thrones that everybody got upset about, and it's like, yeah, this ain't good. And then I kind of just moved on with my life.
I liked the books, and I still have not watched the show more than like a handful of episodes.
I saw the first season and the first few episodes of the second season, and I didn't want to watch anymore. It's not that it was bad or I hated it. I don't know.
It's
a huge fan.
I mean, listen, it's. I could throw around claims like, let's say,
an Olympic weightlifter could get this thing.
you know,
open.
Game of Thrones and Corpse Party are both are both like stories that hang themselves directly on how edgy they are. The difference is that I think A Song of Ice and Fire, the George R. R. Martin book series, I think it's pretty good.
Okay, this is still not.
I mean,
a lot of the shit in those books. Yeah. Yes. A lot of the shit in those books is either because George R. R. Martin is a horny, weird old man, or because stuff like that happened in real history.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed reading those books. He's a very good writer. They're really good stories.
Book 4 and 5
There's
are kind
no
of
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gag in Logan Lucky is now like 6 years old.
Bad idea.
What the fuck?
I don't. It's been a while since I read the books. I'm talking from several-year-old memories now. Also, I'm almost 31, and grimdark, stupid shit. I can enjoy it sometimes if it's really, really well done, but most of the time I'm just like,
oh, I had
okay,
to use
do
it on
something
the
funny.
hinges. Okay, there we go. Ah, yes, perspective. It's a hard concept. Let's save the game. Perspective. Should have named this Harbor. Also, I mentioned this at the start of the stream. This is a game that alphabetizes your save files rather than put them in chronological order. Why?
Fucking thing. I wish someone would look at me in the way that Robert Jordan looks at parapets. I think that's very funny.
I don't. Is it really worth sitting down to read all 15 Wheel of Time books?
Justin, are you 14 years old?
Oh boy.
Nope.
Because I fucking loved those books when I was 14. As an adult, I can acknowledge they have the man
Braden, I guess
does
this
not
is,
know how to pace a story.
this is the question. Is there a definitive Wheel of Time book that you can point to and say, just read this one? Like the way that there
No.
is a Tale from Earthsea book. Because Tales from
because
Earthsea
they're all
has
very
at least one
connected.
book where you can say,
Yeah,
just
just-
read this one. To like someone who's
Actually,
interested.
yeah, just read like the first 3. Cause like, and then you'll know if you
Yeah,
want
but
to
the
keep
first
going.
book is just a lore bible. It doesn't. The plot doesn't
Well-
start until halfway into the second book.
That's not true.
Okay, a quarter of the way through the second book.
That's not true. The first book is just the Fellowship of the Ring. And then, you know, by books 2 and 3, everyone gets split off and starts doing their own thing.
God, the stuff when they introduce what happened to the army that invaded the other continent is when I feel like that the quality of his writing just falls off a fucking
That's the
cliff.
second book.
I know.
The Shan-Chan are that's the second book. That's going to be season 2 of that TV show that will not last past 2 seasons.
It has a very interesting premise, Justin, and it has maybe the most crippling slow pace I've ever seen a book that I've actually liked as a kid.
It is fucking indulgent, and he gets lost in the weeds.
Yes. I mean, if you want to read a book that really wants to talk to you about, like, the intricacies of the armors of each, like, there's just parts of the book where it's like, I'm gonna stop the plot and just tell you about all of these weird soldiers that are just fucking about in front of this fireplace to tell you more about this lore that I really feel passionate about. Oh, and, you know, maybe 3 chapters from now, the plot will kick in.
Well,
Tolkien did do a lot of, like, let's stop and talk about stuff.
yeah,
for a
but
minute.
the thing is...
but Tolkien's writing is better. Maybe I'll just keep reading the Malazan books that I started. Like,
Okay, yeah, listen, here's the thing, if you can read fucking Malazan, you can read Wheel of Time.
I read the first book, and I read some of the second, and then stopped. Now I'm like, I probably need to just reread that first one again.
Yeah, what happened with me is I read the first Malazan book, and then I started reading the second, and I'm like, I have no idea who these characters are. I have no idea what they're doing, and I have no idea why they're doing anything.
God, Jesus, guys, I just realized what I need to do here.
Tell me
So,
what you need to
I have to use this perspective to watch out for a guard. You saw the guard here, and he's a little dude, and he will kill me.
Okay.
So this guard right here.
Who doesn't notice you standing in the middle of the dock?
Uh-huh. Okay, go.
Haven't you picked up a few extra bullets? Maybe a baseball bat, a tire iron, crowbar.
Okay.
But yeah, I've talked about this before, but my general tolerance for fantasy fiction is a lot lower than it used to be.
When is the last time you read something for pleasure?
Hey, you! What are you looking
Fuck.
for? Get over here.
Ah, great, I'm gonna die.
I read
Great.
I can't miss from this close.
Anyway,
That font.
what did you read?
That font.
It's pretty bad.
I think the last thing I read for pleasure, like as a book, a novel-ass novel.
Why is this happening
And I assume we're not counting visual novels.
No, book-ass books.
Manga count?
I'm specifically thinking about novels and.
Does Dr. Seuss count?
It might have been Oathbringer, which is the third Stormlight Archive book, and I have a copy of the fourth one, literally on my nightstand, because my roommate has a copy, so I'm borrowing it from her, and it has been sitting on my nightstand for the past 4 months, maybe longer. But, you know, I like the Branderson. But, yeah. It's like, at some point, I think the thing that broke me was very much like becoming an adult and realizing that genre fiction no longer had the ability to excite and wow me. And
okay.
Also, I read just like a few too many like shitty fantasy novels. I read one about like a demon hunter.
Say no more.
And it's like, oh, he learned all the demon hunting runes. He branded them on his skin. He's less of a man now.
So,
but
so
also
you traded that out for tropey anime and shitty video games instead.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What the
Fair
fuck?
trade.
Anime has movement and colors.
What do I need to do here?
Yeah, but the thing I remember about this book, whose name I've forgotten,
Go through the gap.
is very
between
much
the
like
stack of
the
crates
female
at the
lead.
top left, and continue around the corner. Did that. Now find a gap between the crates near the top right.
What?
Oh, it's this gap, not that gap. It's this right here. I had to find that this was a turn right direction right here. Huh. Okay.
Anyway, what were you saying? I'm interested to hear how awfully sexist this.
Yeah,
depiction
guess
of female
what?
character was.
Like the realization that a lot of fantasy authors have like deep embedded problems with women. Which I know blows your dang mind. But it's like very much like the main female.
You guys are
lead
missing out on
gets
some really
fucking-
good voices.
She gets sexually assaulted and gaslit and like treated like garbage because she wants to be a healer or whatever.
Guess we'll have to take
And
These are some really good voices.
And then when she meets the main protagonist, she's like, "Oh, finally a big, strong man to save me."
Shut your mouth.
And then
I think that's a German accent.
And then I think then I think they fuck. I don't know. I don't think I read much past that.
It doesn't matter.
Real smart guy, asshole. Come on. Get it out.
Did you lose?
Got 10 seconds.
There's too much conversation here for this to be a losing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot him. Those are the 3 remaining bullets I had. Could have just
shoot 4.
Are you sure he doesn't have infinite bullets? Oh, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Enhanced Edition came out today.
Yeah, they
The
added
game
controller
itself
support.
is $20 right now.
That won't amount.
One might call it the best game of last year.
There's a puzzle.
I would.
There's a puzzle I need to solve here, gentlemen's.
Yep.
What do I need to do?
Use the crowbar on the crate.
God damn it. Which crate, though?
The one that has the piece sticking out.
Oh, you're good.
I've seen you play enough adventure games. Don't insult me. I've seen Vinny Caravella play a lot of adventure games too. Yeah, I wish I liked fantasy stuff more. I also wish that Pat Rothfuss fucking finished that trilogy instead of deciding to not finish that trilogy.
What God, what's the name of
the
it?
what is it? The
Oath or whatever.
Yeah, the Name of the Wind, Wise Man's Fear.
Yeah. I never
And-
read Wise Man's Fear because he doesn't. That man doesn't seem interested in writing more stuff. So
Yeah, don't bother, because he's never gonna write that third book, and he's indicated as much.
is he like? Has he written anything else?
Yes,
It's his
he's
entire.
He's written multiple other things. He's written like several like short stories, and like he wrote a side story in that world. But I think he's such a perfectionist, and his prose is so exacting that I think he's just like given up. But yeah, you
1
know,
minute.
he streams on
1 minute.
Twitch sometimes. He's part of Acquisitions Incorporated. So he plays D&D with the Penny Arcade dudes. I don't know. He wrote that little girl companion for Tides of Numenera. But yeah, he is never going to write that third book, so don't even bother. He is never going to finish that story.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Expanse stories got finished.
Yeah.
I guess. Could read that.
Right.
Those are very good
Brayden.
books.
I should watch that show.
Brayden.
Just
Brayden.
What?
Tell me how to solve the boat puzzle.
Okay,
I
I'm
like
gonna
that
say this.
you're-
I think some of this art looks pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
Justin, tell me how to solve the boat puzzle.
What do you need? What do you need to do with the boat? Do you need to like find something on it, or do you need to take it somewhere, or?
The game will never tell. You're in this boat. What do you think you need to do in the boat?
You
I
need
looked
to
around the
give it
boat. Okay, roll a perception check. You fail your perception check. You're a drunk, washed up detective.
All right, perception. I'll
Definitely not.
use the magnifying glass on everything.
I take it that's the
You
hell.
need to
Looks like a bucket.
sit down and take out your Steam Deck and play the Mystery of the
that can't
Druids.
save my life. In the old days, a person like you would have been burnt.
I don't
at
think
the
you can get
stake.
Mystery of the Druids to work on a Steam Deck.
I bet you can.
Actually,
control-wise,
artificial sun.
control-wise, maybe not, but like you could actually get the program to run it, probably.
Yes.
The ink is screwed down.
Okay, the puzzle here is to use. Okay. Wait, shit. Which one do I need to use? Ah, right.
But yeah, I watched that Mandela review recently of that game, and that game seems special.
Okay.
Yes.
So I need to get the monkey wrench, use it on the anchor, then put the anchor into my inventory because I won't need it for a little bit. Then exit the boat. That's the only reason why the boat exists, is for you to use a monkey wrench on a wall
I want to
texture.
rewind this for a minute. This man is carrying a whole ass anchor.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, was it a decoration or was it an actual anchor?
It was an actual
I
anchor.
wasn't paying attention. In his coat?
Yes. Okay, so we need to leave the boat, move left twice, then right. So left, right. And then left again.
Left, right. Anyway.
Now, there's a
Left
fisherman
side,
here.
right side. You are king.
I need to use the bottle of rum I got from the sleeping hobo on the fisherman, but let's actually talk to him first. I want to see if he's... Let's talk to this guy. Let's learn... Tell me your tale, O wizened
You want
fisherman.
me to go to bed hungry?
You live on this boat?
That's right. I call this boat home.
Yarr.
And during a storm?
The life of a captain is full of wind and storms and water. You get used to it after a while.
Well, I'm here for another reason. Can you lend me your rope for a couple of hours?
Nope. I'm afraid you can't.
I still get a kick out of knowing that Conan O'Brien made the
You want me to go to bed hungry?
the captain character in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I heard
Well,
there weren't any fish here.
What are
yeah,
you
a lot of that early
What do you
Simpsons
landlords
stuff
know about fish?
comes directly from that original group of writers.
Just that they taste pretty good.
That's right. Typical landlubber. Somehow I don't believe the reason for you being here has anything to do with fish.
Correct.
So?
I need a rope, and I noticed you've got one.
That's right. But it won't get you anywhere.
Oh.
I need the rope myself.
I will still maintain to my grave that Marge versus the Monorail is maybe one of the single greatest episodes of television ever made.
Yeah, sure. Hey, those first 8 seasons of The Simpsons. Quality stuff.
Yep.
But it's one of those things where it's like, that show has been bad far longer
You're one of
than
those
it was
guys
ever
who's
good.
always got an ace up his sleeve.
I do what I can.
In that case, the rope's yours.
Thanks. Enjoy the fishing.
Oh, I have to be in a better position to grab the rope.
Looks like the captain of the flagship.
If I'd have known what bad rum this is, I never would have bothered talking to you.
No, he doesn't like the quality of the rum I gave him. It's from a hobo. What the fuck did you expect?
Oh, that's really funny. You don't even give him good. You don't even give him good rum.
We picked it up from a hobo.
I would like to, like, I'm sure this exists, but like, the quotient of how many crimes you need to commit in any given adventure game in order to solve puzzles.
What the fuck? Ah, fuck, I timed it wrong.
Hey, you! What are you looking for? Get over here.
This is great. So, you don't know where the guard is yet, and so it's just pure blind luck. If you click right to go into the warehouse in the correct time.
I can't miss from this
I know
close.
the way behind you. Do you have to wait for him to walk all the way across the fucking screen to get shot?
Yeah. Yep. So, I was warned about this part of the game. Where's Rum? Alright, so, like I said, it's just pure blind luck. In terms of... Let's try going up and then down and see if that triggers some timing on in our favor. Nope.
Hey, you! What are you
Fuck.
looking for? Get over here.
So this guard is on a cycle based off of an internal in-game clock. But
I can't miss.
you don't
from
know
this
what
close.
the timing for that is.
Is there any... I don't... Is there a way to pull up a console and set his timer? I don't think you can do that. Now that I think about it, that's probably too specific for a console. But
This is great. This is video game.
I just finished downloading the Wrath of the Righteous Enhanced Edition, so that's a good video game.
My
I'll
name
mess
is
with. Yeah.
Justin. I like to play good video games. I don't even stream.
I don't ruin my life by intentionally playing the worst shit for a public audience because I need external validation. I don't know where this is going.
I don't know where
If you have some latent anger against me, I'll take it right now.
No, Justin,
I don't know why we
appreciate
started
you.
this. Am I having more fun than
appreciate you
Redguard?
the same way Jack Orlando appreciates breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Run, you dipshit!
He's way too drunk to do that.
Fuck me, dude. Get inside the fucking warehouse, you dumb son of a bitch. Every part of this. Okay. Pick up the hammer.
So I saw you looked at Dark Deity.
Yes,
Reading.
I did.
You seem to think that was maybe not so hot.
Yes, I guess I could talk about that this here.
Lana.
Yeah,
Need some
Dark
stairs.
Deity is it's definitely like a tribute game, you know, very much in the style of the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games, except every choice they make is the wrong one.
Every choice.
I mean, like the sprite animation's actually pretty good. Like, you know, this is it's a small team making a game in Game Maker.
If all he's
Not
gonna
even
say,
like Unity.
Oh my god. Okay.
But it's like a little too janky and mechanically unpolished. Like, instead of a weapon triangle, they have 9 different damage types and 4 different armor types with different levels of resistance and weakness
I gotta
to
admit,
those 9 damage
it's
types.
a pleasure doing the business with you.
I'm very glad you're happy with our cooperation.
Oh,
The
this
next
voice acting.
delivery should be even the bigger, so my customers will be happier than they
Hey everybody, do you
I'll
want to
do my
watch
very best. I'm
a
quite
very
sure I can deliver more, but I can't
caricaturesque
make any promises.
Italian accent of a mobster?
don't
Boy
forget
howdy,
the new
Jack
machine
Orlando's
gun.
got you
Of
covered.
course, a deal is a deal. It should run like clockwork, just as long as nobody gets in our way.
Speaking of getting in the way, what's happening with the police?
I've taken care of all the critical matters.
Oh,
Don't
the
step.
military's
Commit a
in
new
bed with the
Well,
fucking
good.
mafioso.
Yes, sir. Tom Rogers. The inspector is at your service.
How do you manage that? He's the cleanest cop in the town. He won't even accept a bucket chocolate.
Well, let's just say he doesn't go quite as rigorously by the book these days. Besides, I didn't offer him any chocolates. I substantially raised his income.
Gotta say, you're doing some good work here. Tom Rogers, or the believe it.
There's just one problem I couldn't take care of.
Yeah? And what would that be?
Some detective is
But
on
yeah,
our trail,
I
but
stopped
don't
playing
know
after
who it
5
is.
hours
You
because
wanna
I'm like,
know?
actually, this is
The detective's name is Jack
This is
Orlando.
not very good.
What was it? What was the game? Was it Symphony of War?
I'm gonna make
Symphony of War is the other one. That one seems neat.
One dangerous man, Scaletti. I sure am glad
There
I'm
was,
on your
and what
side.
was the Magic-ish one? I keep thinking Song of something.
Now we get to
Songs of Conquest.
This
Yes,
game,
I have that one installed.
That game is cool.
Like we agreed.
Good. Another 5
this game
grand for
really
my
thinks that its
retirement.
dialogue and story is way better than it actually is.
That's perfect timing. I'm meeting Rogers tomorrow morning at the station house. Then he'll get his first reward for dual loyalty.
Songs of Conquest. I do have that
And
installed.
everything's taken care of. I want to invite you and your wife to dinner.
It's still, you know, it's still an early
We'll have
access,
something
and
to
like,
celebrate.
It would be an honor.
Good.
See you on
But
the
it
Saturday.
seems good.
Looks like a switch.
Could you read that line one more time, Jack?
Looks like a switch.
Okay.
Looks like a Nintendo Switch.
What the hell's going on over there? Joe, let's take a look.
Uh-huh.
He'll get a headache, that's for sure.
I like how he uses his gun to hit them on the head. I mean, it's probably the right decision.
The only gun, yeah. Who needs
Oh
bullets when...
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
The next puzzle will require you to use some timing. Quickly get to the edge of the
Good.
building and use your anchor and rope. Or sorry, wait for the patrolling guard on the ground to go past, then quickly use your anchor and the rope on the side of the building to climb down to the roof of the truck. If you time this incorrectly, the guard will shoot you. Help.
Wow, this sounds great.
Help.
Yeah, he's just reading a walkthrough, not a real adventure gamer.
I only have it for the whatever. You know what? Brayden's a bad person.
That's true.
Hey, did
Hi,
you
Gino.
Hey, Gino, did you see the mafioso boss's Italian accent?
No, we were recording.
That was Sir Whoop-Ass. I know you loved it.
M reached the same part I did and then understood.
What
It's
if
too
I
long.
told you that the mafioso bosses are with the military to try and take over New York? And that's the way they sound like, because this game was made by Polish people from Poland.
I could do something.
Oh, Papa the Boop.
Oh my god, I wish I could show him what the Chinese laundromat person sounded like.
He sounds like exactly what you expect.
That one.
Oh god, this fucking sucks so fucking much. Do I have to like... How do I... Oh. This is not great.
Can't believe it.
Oh, I'm Gino. I'd like to play good games.
That's what I sound like.
Harassment.
That's what I sound like. I like to play.
Anti-Italian American sentiment.
Oh shit!
I'm
Oh
the
shit! I'm
Gino,
gonna.
I like it a good game.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's me. I only like Final Fantasy 9. The rest are bad. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Mama
I
mia.
love the Vivi. He make the morality and mortality.
I cannot emphasize enough that objects that move are 3D rendered, whereas everything else is hand painted 2D art, and it hurts my brain.
It looks real good.
So
It's
it's like-
really just two very complementary art styles.
It's like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What's the next game, Gino?
Next game is Super Mario RPG.
Wait,
Legend of
what?
The 7 Stars.
Legend of the Seven Stars.
Fuck off!
Fuck off. It's the prequel to Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Did you guys literally pick?
Is it on your list too?
That's one of my favorite.
DP wanted to do this because he's like, Paper Mario's worse than Mario RPG.
ZP, do you want to be on the Mario RPG show?
Yeah, it's
You can
one of my
ask.
favorite games.
Okay, you can be on the Mario RPG show. It's okay. Okay there, champ.
Hey, buddy,
They should
we'll
put
get you
Gino.
another ice cream
They
cone.
they should put Gino in Smash. He's better than Marth.
I should be in Smash. You're right.
You're right, 2008 GameFAQs poster.
Yeah, that's what we're doing next. It was between that and Chex Quest, two equally renowned games.
Hey, Chex Quest is just a Doom wad.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It is.
Axe could help me get
It's
out.
not the best Doom wad.
Just realized we hadn't played a shooter in a good long while, and I was like, what shooter do I want to play? Contemporary, very relevant game, Chex Quest.
Trench coat, inventory system.
Just play it in GZ Doom. It's fine.
You could play Proteus, or you could play Metal Hellsinger.
Those
Axe
new
on
shooters.
door.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are you-
Proteus
are you-
is a
are
new.
you-
It's
are
a
you
new
looking
old
for-
shooter. Proteus looks
Sure, sure, Jack Orlando. That's how we open doors.
What's that shooter that just looks like actual butt? It looks like a...
Oh,
like,
oh,
just
oh, oh,
weapon.
oh, oh, fuck.
Cruelty Squad.
Cruelty Squad.
Oh,
That's
or
the one.
you mean Scorn?
I
Do
don't
you
know
mean
which
Scorn?
one.
The
Does it-
I think
Scorn, the
Cruelty
Flesh
Squad.
game?
Does it look like they put effort into making it look like shit?
Yes.
That's Scorn.
Oh, okay, not Cruelty... I thought Cruelty Squad looked like it put effort into making it look like shit.
Yes, Cruelty Squad also puts effort into looking like shit.
Oh,
Yeah, but
my.
they put effort into making it look like it's.
Hey,
they put any effort into
gentlemen, there's a puzzle on this screen, and you need to help me. Where is the puzzle? What is the solution? Whatever should ZP do on this screen?
I don't know, I'm getting an ad for DraftKings.
I'm getting at it for Papa John's game.
I need you guys to see this
Watching
because
I'm watching a Rushule miss every fucking shot. So
whoa, when did the Italian join the call?
Shout. I'm always a threat.
So, when you guys are done with the ad, which, you know, Twitch, the ads are getting overwhelming for the viewing experience.
Do I not get these anymore?
Hey, you know, only one more day of September. You could subscribe to Arbitrary Water on Twitch for
Okay,
a whole
Gino,
20%
I think your ads will
off.
end soon. Whatever should ZP do on this screen right now, there is something I need to do, otherwise I will not be able to progress the story. What do you think it is?
Alright, so you need to put the tape on the fence and then scare the cat, and then it will take the cat hair, and then you turn that cat hair into a fake mustache.
Okay.
Relkin says he didn't mean me, he meant that authentic Italian voice. And I don't know when. Where did he go?
If you meant pick up the string from this asphalt floor right here, that this is an interactable part of the game and this is a quest item, why yes, you are correct.
I hate
Mamma mia, that's a string. Is that a jelly bean?
Jack Orlando.
I think
Okay.
I see a little jelly bean. The pavement. They're not a little speck of green. Is that not a thing? I get muted.
No, I don't know.
No.
Oh.
Why is my Steam frozen?
It's like, oh no, I was put in racist or like, what is the term for that? Ethnicist?
Caricature?
I was put in caricature jail.
Listen,
Too edgy.
yeah. So the rule of thumb is, if you're a colonizer, it's okay to make fun of you. If you're colonized, it's not. And that's the general rule of thumb.
So honestly, that's a pretty
I have
good
to
word.
use the
And
wire
you
on the
see-
workbench.
The problem is Italy did both colonization and also was colonized.
Oh, there's a
discriminated
crafting
against the United
system in this
States.
game. Okay. Okay, Jack Orlando.
I imagine
He
this
fashioned the wire into a
was made of.
key. Great.
There you go, Jack Orlando. That could come in handy later. What is going on with Jack's hair?
He's supposed to be down on his luck.
But like, what's his haircut? What's going on there?
He's down on
Lucky
his
boy.
luck. Okay, so we're gonna go outside. Why is this loading time so long?
But when you've got a game with this much, boy, that walking animation's incredible.
I sped it up. So Gina, I will show you what the default speed is.
Oh, that's not as fun.
The
I hope
default
that he always
speed
moved
is-
like
I,
that.
I need you to I need you to know why I play this game the way that I do.
It's the default speed. I like that the menu's a bullet.
Yeah. This is how you play the game if you don't change the speed.
Oh no. Make this man walk fast.
This is why video game protagonists always run.
My favorite Sega Genesis character, Jack the Orlando.
I got that blast processing, buddy.
Are we going to impersonate a military officer, Jack Orlando? Are we going to life in prison for impersonating members of the military?
Is it just weird? Does Jack Orlando's do his proportions look incredibly messed up?
Rotoscoping is hard.
Yeah, for rotoscoping, I think the animations look fine. At least from what I've seen. Maybe they're awful in other ways, but...
Damn it, the door is closed, and I
he
forgot
just
my
looks
clothes.
like his upper body.
Got to find another way to get in there before someone finds my
So
stuff.
I made this comparison when I first saw this game, but this looks a lot like the Bible cartoons I watched as a child.
Yes.
Or like weird Italian knockoff animated films like the multiple animated Titanic movies.
Wait, what?
You asked for it,
Why?
Gino. This is the default speed.
Okay, roll that back. The animated Titanic movies, like...
You've
There
never
are
seen the
multiple
animated Titanic movie?
movies that were cash-ins on the success of
Yeah.
James Cameron's Titanic.
One of them involves you
Are these,
following.
like-
One of them involves you following the lives of Italian immigrant rats, and they sing a lot. And there's a rap scene.
Yes.
You're not talking about Fievel Goes West or Fievel?
No.
Fievel?
No. Fievel Goes West was made is just a regular brand of Oh, that's cute.
Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, it's a regular direct-to-video movie. No, I'm talking about like the shit.
I need you. They have a dog rap. Yes. This is real. This is not made up. I
Yeah.
posted a link to it. Also, because I'm wearing a new jacket, it got rid of all of my items. That's kind of clever, but look at this puke green looking shit.
Why do you still have a green? Why do you have a green jacket on underneath the other jacket? They
That's a
just
great
painted-
question.
Wait a sec. They just.
So, like, is this rap in Italian, or... Oh.
Gino asked for me to play the game normal, and I'm playing the game normal.
I didn't. I asked how fast do you move.
This is the exact same thing that he did earlier when I said, why are you moving so fast? And he claimed that I had demanded he play it at normal speed. when I
You know
said
what?
anything.
How about just because to split the difference, let's play it with max speed.
Yeah.
Better to me.
Yes. Let's see this game rip.
The first time I played Pillars of Eternity,
hungry again? You just
never
ate
turned the
breakfast.
speed up. Which might be why it took 90 hours.
It's too many hours.
No, the speed is good. It lets you walk from one end of the map to another.
But I never turned it on. I just ran at basic speed because I thought it was weird to turn the speed all the way up. Anyway, that's a very good game.
I didn't see any.
That instead.
Maybe one of the other guys here took it. Take a look
I
at
like
the
this
officers'
man's
club.
blinking at incredible speeds.
Don't mention it. Goodbye.
So are you trying to crack a case? What's Jack? Tell me the tale of.
Okay,
ballad
the
of Jack
case
Orlando.
is that Jack Orlando, after having a successful detective career when Prohibition was up and running, when Prohibition ends, he basically realizes, shit,
All of my cases and my speciality of detective work no longer is needed, and so he becomes an alcoholic. He witnesses a murder that's connected to the Italian mafia of New York, but he's too drunk to solve or stop the crime from happening, so he passes out in front of the crime scene. And so the police think that he's the person who murdered the guy. We have 48 hours to prove our innocence. And it turns out that the mafia is cutting a deal with the U.S. military.
Oh, not again.
So this really spins out of control.
Hard hitting.
I think this is yours.
Thanks. With this ladle, I can make dreams come true.
That's okay. Maybe you can help
Glad
me.
that we're getting the
Do you
true
have the
story
keys
of
to the
Jackie
dressing room? I can't
Yeah.
seem to find my keys right now.
Isn't that what it's about, pal?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a key. Hooray.
Oh.
Oh, I should have put this on max speed when I first played this game. This is the best.
Look at it rip. Look at it go.
This is the best.
So curious, does this fast forward the entire game, or does it just fast forward this?
No,
character?
the way that the face is animated, like you saw, that's just the default animation speed.
Oh, that's better.
So this just makes this guy the Flash, and everything else runs at normal speed.
Yes.
I'm Jack Orlando, and I'm the fastest man alive.
I'm Jack Orlando, and methamphetamines are great.
I can finally finish.
Listen, they helped me during the war. Kept me awake for when the Krauts would come.
Oh, I've got too much loot trash, so I actually have to go up and down in the inventory system.
Is it a limited inventory? Or
No,
like, is it
I don't think so.
problem?
God, I hope not. That part of Legend of Grandia breaks for me.
Yeah, it's, well, listen. This is, this is not, Earth 1. This ain't Earth 2. Maybe this is Earth 1? Maybe this is, like, Jay Garrick Flash? I hate that I know this.
I don't even know what you're
All
saying.
right.
All
So,
the Flash. All the
Hey
Flash.
guys,
buttons.
let me tell you about you about Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh,
I don't need that.
Anything to report?
Okay.
No, sir, nothing to report.
thank you.
Everything according to the regulations?
According to the standard
Actually,
century
you get
ordinance,
all
sir.
of them.
So basically,
Yes, sir. Free
Superboy
drugs.
Prime, who is the Superboy from Earth 1,
Is there something
who
wrong,
never
sir?
got to grow up and become
Thanks for
Superman,
You're welcome, sir.
punched reality so hard that Jason Todd came back from the dead. And that's why the Red Hood is in Arkham Knights, coming this October to your console of choice.
I see.
Those all make sense. Sure.
Sure did string words together. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, it's like any long-running lore. Eventually, you just go into absolute horse shit.
I just picked up artillery holes.
Yeah.
Why are there artillery holes in cannons that are pointed at a building?
I don't know.
Jackie's had a hard time, okay?
Yeah. So here's the thing about comic book continuity. It's a nightmare. It means nothing.
Oh.
Are you a Marvel or a DC or both or agnostic?
I would say agnostic is a good way to describe me. I like the movies that are good. I don't like the movies that are bad.
At this point, I'm a superhero atheist. I don't believe in superheroes.
That's good. That's fair.
I think it's irrational and illogical, and I
you're at last. What's
strongly
happening in the
judge
command
those who
center?
do.
Cool. So are you not?
I don't
y'all
know. I might
y'all
watch
She-Hulk?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk's pretty good. She-Hulk. Joe's fine.
I have not seen any
Everything's
Marvel
running
stuff
fine.
since.
At your end?
Adventures
Everything's
Endgame.
fine.
Yeah.
So, confusion is
You don't
always
need
there.
to.
I was like, this is a great capping off point for the entire
Go
story.
back to your VTubers, Dad. Don't tell. VTubers are the future, man.
I don't want to.
General, fantastic. Gives his regards, Colonel.
I have bad
Colonel.
news. The future is now, old man.
Up
While
until-
you
what do
were
mean
too
by
busy watching your easily digestible
Don't be so-
carbon
you joking,
copy
man? I've never
superhero
been more-
films,
I don't know what to
I was
say.
watching a grown woman pretending to be an anime shark girl play video games on the internet. A novel
I think this
concept,
is
if ever
yours.
there was one.
I'm looking for
Yeah,
Colonel
that's
Williams.
perfect.
Can you
That's
tell me
the
where
deal.
I can find him?
He's in his office in the administration
Yeah.
building.
I can't
Well, yeah,
find
yeah,
my
that.
pass card. Could you lend me yours?
Well, of
Oh,
course.
I saw the
stream!
gorillas.
I don't like streamers.
Bad
Oh,
idea.
this new
I'm just-
thing confuses me.
I'm just being an asshole.
I'm being an asshole.
This reminds me of the Gorillaz song "Tomorrow Comes Today."
How was your Gorillas
It was about
concert?
VTubers.
Yeah, how was
Very
the
good.
gorilla?
Gorillas
The
are
original
good.
VTubers, the gorillas.
Yes. Speaking of VTubers, the Gorillas are good.
Can I just use the gun on the guard? No. Okay.
Ooh,
I
use gun on guard.
never listened to much Gorillas.
Oh, they're good.
That must have been
Do,
incredibly
a
expensive, sir.
combination of.
What?
Are you aware of Gorillas origin story?
I am
Got a
worried that it's
pass?
like an animated band.
Good day to you,
that-
sir.
Or like rap rock sort of thing. I
Yeah,
think.
rap rock kind of. They do a lot of dub and reggae inspiration on stuff. So have you heard the song the band Blur before?
No.
Okay, so have you heard the song that goes woohoo?
On ads, like I've heard it on ads occasionally, but never a whole thing.
That band is Blur.
Good day, sir.
Okay.
And the lead singer of that band at one point said, "I'm done with Blur. I'm
So,
gonna do my own
Major's
thing."
fluid here already.
And he founded
Yes, sir.
Gorillaz.
He just arrived an hour ago.
So the guy what sings that song is the lead singer of
Where
of
is his
Gorillaz.
office?
Up
He's
the
the
stairs
only
at the end of the hall, sir.
musical
And the Colonel.
fruit
You seen
points.
him?
That's why
Yes,
they
sir.
always have the
All
same
officers
lead
accounted
singer.
for, sir.
And
got
then
a
he
pass?
just does collabos with people.
Good day to you, sir.
I know I've heard some of their music, but I don't remember much of anything that I've heard.
Feel Good Inc. You've it's so
I
popular.
probably
was so
listened to it
popular.
at some point.
Yeah, but they do a lot of collabos in person now. They used to apparently when touring, used to have the band in like the anime band in front. Oh, and the person who did the art for Tank Girl.
Yes.
Did the original Gorillaz drawings.
Yes, sir.
Apparently, they used to have like all the performers behind.
there any calls
like
to
a
the Colonel?
curtain.
I haven't connected anyone.
But
to
now
the
they
Colonel
actually
today, sir.
come out and perform in person and are visible.
By the way, my phone's
And
not
it's
working.
it's a good
Your
show.
telephone,
Like,
sir?
Yeah.
Their
whole
music
day I
videos are
have
very
to
good.
listen
They
to
play
the
them behind the
secretary's
band.
phone calls.
It was also very funny to watch
Sir, I'll look into this
production
right away.
crew kind of deal with the lead singer because he's like out there interacting with the fans and like walking around the crowd and stuff, and so they have to have people come
You have
out
to have
with
security guards follow him or something.
the security guards are there, but they have to have a person who is like wrangling
Holding the mic
wires.
cable?
Phone jack? No, I don't need the phone jack. I need the phone plug. Fuck off, game.
Someone has to wrangle the wires to make sure he doesn't
Dialed.
run out of cable. His microphone. Just kind of fun.
Tom's phone number.
Oh, how are things going for Mr. Orlando? It's that good, huh?
That won't amount.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Kensuke in the chat says
Yeah.
it was my first concert ever. I saw where I was sitting. There were like some kids sitting in front of me who were probably I would
A
guess
telephone.
younger than
Yeah,
10.
it's a telephone, my guy. Fucking
Jackie Orlando was too much of an
Okay.
alcoholic to know what telephones are.
try to use the phone, then pick up the phone book from the books to the right. Use the phone to call Inspector Rogers, pretending to be Max and telling him to come to the base. The fuck you talking about, game?
Gamer guide.
I could do something. Dad,
Yes. So Gorillaz was a good show. They put on a good show. Stick Beach is a great album.
No doubt.
Demon Days is their best album.
Pick up the plug from
Probably
the
still.
end of the phone and use it on the phone board. Oh, you fucking assholes.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
Demon Days. Yeah, Demon Days is the other subtitle for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Thank you.
Hello.
I vaguely chuckled.
I think a lot about that gif of Jeb Bush just being like, please clap.
Yes, please applaud.
Okay. Tom, hey buddy, it's Max.
Tom. Hey, buddy.
I think we'll ever stop
Max,
Jeb
I'm
Mentum.
glad you called.
Oh God.
Jeb Mentum?
Do you miss
Yeah.
me?
Not you.
Was that
might
what
be
you
pale,
got it
but I
about,
prefer
CP?
green.
Well, I'm gonna dip. I've been
Listen,
Okay,
podcasting.
bye.
I
One
saw
hour
you
left
doing
to
this, and you told me I
course.
had to know.
Your
You
name
missed
like
the
to know?
Italian.
Yeah.
Jacob Orlando.
The very good Italian mob boss.
We gotta talk. Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. Goodbye.
Oh,
Well-
bye.
Talk to y'all later. Bye.
I also have to dip out because it's 10:40.
Bye.
All right, don't die in a hurricane, Justin.
I hope I won't.
Bar and
I
alcohol.
it'll probably be just a tropical storm when it gets here, but if it's like not,
Keep us posted, and if we need to cancel, we need to cancel. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Greetings, colleague. How can I help?
Hello, I'm looking for Colonel Williams.
Sorry, but the colonel just left 15 minutes ago.
Great.
"15 minutes ago, you say?
Maybe 20 minutes.
You're right. Where can I find him?
Sorry, Major. The colonel is unavailable right now.
Braden, we're almost done.
How much longer do you have with this game?
Last door on the left. I think this is the last act. I think this is it.
Hello, Major. I'm afraid I've forgotten your name.
Doesn't matter. Tell Major Stewart there's been a break-in.
Break-in? What break-in? What are you talking about, Major?
An unauthorized person broke into warehouse number 2.
A break-in? Oh, that's impossible. The base is heavily guarded, Major.
You don't believe me? Then go see for yourself.
Please, don't get excited, sir. I'll call Major Stewart right away.
Okay.
Hello, Major Stewart. Good day, sir. This is Julia Hanks. We have a small problem.
What's happened, Miss Hanks?
Someone just reported a break-in in the warehouse.
In which warehouse? One with weapons?
No, sir. Warehouse number 2. Will you be taking care of it, sir?
Naturally. I'll just finish up what I'm working on and start immediately. Thank you, Miss Hanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Major.
Okay.
The speed at which they talk
Yeah.
is very unnatural, and it makes me wonder if, like,
These are not professional voice
they had,
actors.
but also the idea of, like, did they have to fit the lines within a certain time frame, like straight up ADR? Like,
Got it. Good day to you, sir.
this office and go through the door at the far end of the hallway again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're professional voice actors.
But like, I wonder if the game just straight up they did not have the ability to change the game timings for voice acting, so you have to fit the voice acting. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
As far as I know, we didn't have
Voice
an
acting
appointment,
in this
Mr.
game is great. It's art.
Okay.
My name is Jack Orlando, and I'm a private detective.
As far as I know, private detectives don't wear officers' uniforms.
I'm working undercover right now.
Where did you get that uniform? And where did you come from?
One could say your people brought me here. And the uniform, well, let's just say I borrowed it from your storage area.
How?
For a colonel, you ain't too receptive.
Are you trying to insult me?
I'm your friend, not your enemy. I just want to tell you something.
Okay, I'm listening, but make it quick.
Let me lay the cards out.
Well, finally.
No doubt
Okay.
you heard about the murder of Pete Reynolds.
Of course. He was a colleague of mine. What are you getting at?
I'll explain everything in a minute.
Just
I fell
fucking
into this whole
explain
thing
it.
by coincidence, and all trails lead here.
Could you be a little more
No,
clear?
you need to really
You're
just
aware of the term fraud?
belabor
What's
this
this
point.
about?
Sorry, I'm getting an ad about vaping.
Great. I did not even click that ad. I apologize for those. Yes, the secretary hunts and pecks.
Your people are selling weapons.
You're crazy, Orlando.
Sorry to say, I'm not crazy. These are facts, and behind the facts are concrete names.
For example,
Major Pete Reynolds.
it's damn easy to accuse a dead man.
But Major Stewart is in excellent health.
What are you implying? How dare you?
I can understand your reaction. I figured you'd act like that.
Well, after all, you are a detective.
That's right. So let me repeat. Last night, Stewart sold weapons to a certain Scaletti.
My patience is at an end, Orlando.
I think the documents which I'll now show you should be of interest to you.
Unbelievable. My God. I can't believe my eyes. Hello, switchboard? Give me the officer on duty, now. Send over 2 armed soldiers. We have to arrest Major Stewart. No. You heard right. Yes, right away. I'm waiting.
Is this the end of the game?
Well, look here, Max. Who have we got there?
Oh, it's a
nice
stick-up.
rendezvous. All here.
These
I
are
didn't
some
know
really
you made it to
exciting
Major
voices
Jack.
to use.
Well, everything changes. I also didn't know, and you're now worth $500.
More. Much more. That was
Braden,
just a down
this is an
payment.
action
Stewart.
scene.
How could you?
Major Stewart.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
You'll be convicted and demoted.
I doubt it. There are no witnesses, so there's no crime.
I don't understand.
They're probably gonna kill us.
Well, hey, that was another classic example of faulty detective work.
Faulty.
Of course, we're gonna kill the colonel, and you'll get a hard blow to the head, and they'll find your fingerprints on the murder. And the police will take you in as the murderer.
Colonel gets buried.
Why
in
is it playing
full
techno
honors,
music?
and I spend the rest of my life behind bars.
Isn't the plan fantastic? Come on, tell me, Jack. Gotta hand it to you. Your trick with the telephone was good. But 2 can play at that game.
You mean to say that Stewart called later and...
And I understood everything. As you can see...
I
the situation
understand
is more than
everything,
hopeless.
Braden.
Major Stewart. I'm listening, Colonel.
Is it true that Pete was involved in this?
He couldn't decide. Well, now he has plenty of time to think about it.
Lowlife! You goddamn swindler! You'll pay for this.
Don't get so excited, Colonel, or you'll start to perspire.
Listen, Tom, did you order Bellinger's murder?
You're getting more and more talkative in your old age, Jack.
Got any last wishes, Colonel? A cigarette, perhaps?
You know I don't smoke, Stewart.
I promise you that you won't die of lung cancer.
You can never be too careful, Stewart.
They got arrested because they kept explaining their.
Sorry, Colonel. We were busy with the break-in at warehouse number 2.
He's the robber.
You have anything
Oh,
to say,
fucking
Stuart?
dumb.
Nice. Nice.
Sure is. I especially like the dumb looks on their faces.
Their mugs sure are amusing.
Just like I said, Stuart, you can't be too careful.
Everything changes, Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel, I
Speaking
was.
of
You and I are.
changes, please forgive the...
Don't mention it, Colonel.
Don't mention it,
Good
Colonel.
one.
You're just
You're
doing
a
your
soldier, I'll
job.
give you a medal.
I've already got the uniform.
I like that. Consider it a present.
Thanks. It'll remind me of a good end to a good case.
I want to once again thank you.
We got the bad
Mr.
guys because they
Orlando?
took too long to
Yeah,
explain their
I'm
scheme.
heavily in your debt.
Don't mention it, Colonel.
I know. I'd like to invite you to dinner at my place. How about Saturday?
It'd be an honor.
The honor is all mine. By the way, do you like fish?
Very much so. I'd sell my hat for a good salmon.
Then I know what I'll cook. I'm looking forward to your visit.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Give the chief inspector a call.
The chief inspector?
Yeah. And tell him he should come to the base. And get Elizabeth from my apartment.
Elizabeth? Who is Elizabeth?
Oh, he was trying to
Gal
pick
who
him
helped
up.
me get this whole-
Oh, wait. Did Jack Orlando just crash? Please tell me Jack
Thing
Orlando.
wrapped
Nope.
up.
Of course. I'll call him right away. And don't forget about dinner on Saturday night. That was good work, Mr. Orlando.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
You've done fantastic.
Don't press the
work,
Windows
Mr.
key.
Orlando.
Two birds with one stone.
Whoopsies.
Agreed. Don't forget about Scaletti. Judge Tate will have a whole lot to do, all right. Congratulations, son. Just brilliant.
It's finally over.
You could finally invite me for a cup of coffee.
With pleasure. I'll even make it myself.
I need VTubers with faces like these.
Oh, I just remembered. I don't have any coffee.
I know. we
He's
very
starting a
much
relationship with this chick he met in
So there's
one
no
scene.
misunderstanding. You sleep on the couch.
Look at this background art.
Yeah, of course.
Look at this. Oh man, this game was something else, man.
And also, it did not overstay its welcome.
Yeah, 4 hours.
I did not have to listen to you go, ah, fuck, I hate this, ah, fuck.
I mean,
for
I
like
did hate
3
this, but
years in a row. Yeah. Oh, I love this.
yeah, this was pretty good.
This game is just bizarre.
It's like they made a game that's almost like 5 years too late for 97.
Yeah.
Like adventure games had already bottomed
When
out.
did Tex Murphy come out?
Tex Murphy came out 89.
Okay, that's right.
And like the Tex Murphy games had bottomed out by like the third or fourth game.
That's right. The last Tex Murphy game was 2014. That's right. They did that
Tesla Effect.
that new one.
They did Tesla Effect and they did the Yeah, they did Tesla Effect, which I hear is not good. People really like Under a Killing Moon. I'm of the controversial opinion that that game just does not hold up. Sure is a lot of Polish names making a noir detective game. Yeah, you can't pronounce any of these names. Konrad Ozga, that's one. There's one. I'll say this, the music was appropriate. The animation was special. So is this now going to be my brand, Brayden, playing weird adventure games?
It wasn't already?
I mean, the really obscure shit that people are going to be like, I've never heard of this.
You can choose to change that. Be the relevancy you want to see in the world. Play a goddamn LucasArts game.
I played 2. I played 3 now. I played Dig, Loom, and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
So was this, Relkin asking, was this honestly the game you decided to play instead of Broken Sword? I mean, I feel like I had a lot more to say about this game than Broken Sword.
But there are 5 Broken Sword games you could play. They made 5 of them. Like, for whatever it's worth, I think this game actually has, like... It has a look.
Yes. I think the way that it plays is bad, but yes, it has a look.
Yeah, but I guess compare it to, like, Warcraft Adventures or King's Quest VII.
Oh, God, I have to...
Which were kind of doing the same thing, and it looks way better than those.
I have to play Warcraft Adventures, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, motherfucker. You should play Warcraft Adventures. They canceled that game.
For a reason.
Despite the fact that it is finished, they canceled that game.
There's something about... So scanning means that these are the people who did the rotoscoping, right?
Or did some part of the... Yeah.
A lot of people fucking worked on this game. I can imagine. This does not seem like an easy game to make, right? I do know that I can tell that there are duplicate credits because I've seen the same names, but this does not seem like it was an easy game to make.
You're being asked if you played the most recent Monkey Island yet. I hear it's great.
I have not played the most recent Monkey Island. Like, I felt like I've seen this Rene Frederick guy more than once. I've not played most recent Monkey Island. No.
I've thought about playing through the early Monkey Island games.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking of replaying Tales from Monkey Island.
Oh, the Telltale one?
Yeah, all of them.
Okay. What if you played Curse instead? Speaking of 2D... speaking of point-and-click adventure games from the late 90s with an animation-adjacent art style.
Oh, that game is something.
And then, of course, there's Escape from Monkey Island, which was the one that came out on PS2 and killed the series.
I think
for
I
years.
should definitely play Escape. I feel like for my series, I should play Escape, right?
Yeah, but you should also play Curse, because Curse, it looks good.
But Escape from Monkey Island is my brand.
Yes. They said we need to add in action sequences.
That's right, they did add in action sequences. Yeah, I'm of the opinion Curse is the best one.
Well,
people who say 2 are wrong.
Okay.
Close my eyes and think
Wow.
of you. Caught up in a world so blue. How am I gonna make you see what you mean to me?
So what are you gonna play next?
I don't know.
You should play Warcraft Adventures.
You keep saying these things as if they're a threat.
You should play Shivers.
You know,
it's
I actually
spooky season.
Yeah.
Or you should play D. For Halloween.
These are all great ideas.
Yeah.
Well, we did Jack Orlando, which is its own spooky, scary thing.
Yeah.
What did we learn, Braden, from Jack Orlando? What can we thank Jack Orlando for giving us?
You say these things as if they're a threat is a good tagline. I agree.
What did we learn from Jack Orlando?
I learned that
we need to play more Polish video games.
When you want to steal something from someone's car, you put a horseshoe in a boxing glove and you knock them unconscious.
Yes, these are indeed things that you should do.
I learned that you know, voice acting is hard.
Yeah.
And I learned that the Two Worlds people made a weird noir adventure game.
Cannot emphasize enough, the team that made this game went on to make Two Worlds.
Makes me so happy.
Just baffling. Absolutely baffling.
God, we should play Two Worlds for the podcast.
If they're gonna play Mario RPG, we should play Two Worlds. So fucking salty. I'm so fucking salty.
Show them. We'll show
So
them. We'll
fucking
play
salty about
Two
that.
Worlds. Another paragon of excellent voice acting. Oh, the voice acting in Two Worlds is so good.
Do we play one or two? We have to play one
We
first.
play one.
Yeah.
Two is way more of a competent video game. Like, it's not great. But Two Worlds 2 is like a video game comprehensible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
everybody, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the conclusion, the stunning conclusion to Jack Orlando's. I think that military officer was disappointed to find out Jack Orlando has a girlfriend. I think he wanted him. Anyways, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This is great. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't know what I will be streaming next. I will probably not stream tomorrow, but thank you. Bye. Thank you, Braden. Bye.
Bye.